Hello, boys and girls. My smarties working so hard. Okay, today is social studies, and we are still talking about how we can be a good citizen. What can we do to better ourselves every day? What qualities do we need to be a good citizen to ourselves and to others? Well, one of the first things that a good citizen has to have is honesty. Honesty. We're going to be talking today about honesty and why honesty is so important. So, Mrs. Rich has a little story to share with you. And this is a true story about when I was a kid. I was a little older than y'all. I was in the third grade. We had moved to a different school, and I did not like my class. I didn't. I did not like my class. I loved the teacher, but I just didn't like the class. I thought the work was too hard, and some of the kids were mean to me, and I just did not. I had really bad days. So I started telling my mother in the mornings that I was sick. I started acting like I was sick when I really wasn't. So she believed me and she would let me stay home. But I started doing it more and more, and she would let me stay home. But finally, she told me that she wasn't going to believe me anymore. Well, one morning in the middle of the school year, I woke up very, very sick. I was sick to my stomach. I had a really bad headache. I will never forget it. This was like 25 years ago, and I never will forget how bad I felt. I felt so sick, and it was just horrible. And so I went in and I told my mom, and guess what she said? Nope, I'm not believing it. You go to school. Well, I went to school and I ended up getting really sick at school. Turns out I also developed a fever and she had to come and get me. Now, was it my mom's fault that she sent me to school? At first, I wanted to blame her, but it was really my fault because I wasn't honest with her in the beginning. So I lost my trust with her. And when you lose your trust with somebody, that's hard to get back. So when I was truly sick, she did not believe me. Sometimes we think that if we tell a little white lie, it won't hurt anything. Or sometimes we feel like we'll get into more trouble if we try to lie about it. But what happens is we could get in more trouble because we lied about it. So, not telling the truth can have very negative consequences, not good consequences at all. So, you're fixing to listen to a story called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And that's what he did. He cried wolf all the time. And when he really needed help and he asked people for help, you're going to see what happens. So it's very important as citizens that we have that honesty, to be honest with people and ourselves, to tell the truth. Because when we don't, even if we think it's a little bitty lie, it can have a big consequence. So I want you, for your activity today, you're going to talk with a parent and have a discussion about why telling the truth is so important and what could happen when you don't tell the truth. Thank you, my smarties.